Hi, thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe, and stay tuned after the video to see how you can keep this channel going. On to the show. Hello humans, it's me, Addi, and this is Ask Addi, and this is way over the top. Hi, I'm Addison Smith. I answer questions into a camera. I'm really enjoying it. Even when I get questions from trolls, like the two again, that I'm going to tackle today. If you want to talk over the top, let's look at these questions. From Concerned in Kentucky. Why are you encouraging people who are mentally ill when they should be getting help? Concerned? You are misinformed. It's something trans people have to deal with all the time. People who think they're being compassionate to the poor trans people, but who really have no idea what they're talking about and are spreading dangerous misinformation. Trans people are not mentally ill. Mentally ill means that you have difficulty dealing with your everyday life. You have a delusion, a mood or personality disorder, something like that. Being trans is not any of that. Being trans is rooted in neurology. It's hardwired into a person. It's just a way of being, a normal, if not typical way of being a human. The scientific community once did call being trans a disorder. Then they did the research. Actually, they redid the research starting in the 80s, continuing to today. There had been research in the past. Anyway, just notice the order there. First, they declared a portion of the population to be nuts, and then they did the research. Found out they were wrong, and basically said, oops, and removed being trans from all the list of mental disorders. You will not find being trans in the current diagnostic manuals of the APA or the WHO. You will find gender dysphoria, but gender dysphoria is not being trans. It is a disorder that can happen to trans people. It's the anxiety and depression that results from your brain knowing you're one thing and your body saying another. And more research is showing that gender dysphoria has a lot to do with the way others treat trans people. So Concerned, you're just spreading the disinformation that you bought into. You're not helping. You're causing the issues people have. If you're truly concerned, try showing trans people compassion. Someone else who is not helping is No Name Given. She asks, I don't want to be called a cis woman, and you shouldn't have to be a trans woman. We should all just be women. Isn't that what you want? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, not me. I'm trans-feminine, but I'm non-binary. I mean, you can call me a woman, but anyway. Yes, I would love it if everyone would call trans women women. It's accurate. However, many people won't. Besides, what's wrong with being called a cis woman? Look, transgender and cisgender are nearly the same word. They are the same type of word. They have the same function. They are adjectives which describe the relationship between your gender identity and the gender that others would assign to you. That's it. That's all it means. Trans means on the other side of gender. Cis means on the same side of gender. Your body and your brain agree. And yes, you do have a gender identity. Don't come back with that stuff. If you say you don't have a gender identity, what you're saying is that you're brain damaged, because gender identity is a function of the brain that we all have. So, why do we need the words cisgender and transgender anyway? They are simply the words that let us talk about gender issues. They let us compare the experience I have as a trans feminine person to the experience you, No Name, have as a cisgender woman. They help us talk about the differences and let us discover the commonalities. It lets us talk about the issues that we face. We need words to have these conversations, and these are the words that were invented. Frankly, I believe if you have a problem with the word cisgender, it's because you have a problem with the word transgender and the people it describes. If there's a word for people like me, then we are the other. We are different. We're strange. But if there's a term for you too, no name, then that normalizes being trans, and there are a lot of people who don't want to see that happen. Normalization is the first step to acceptance, and there are certain groups that depend on exploiting fear of the other, and trans folk make excellent targets. No name, if you want us both to be seen as equals one day, then engage in the conversation and don't try to shut it down. Don't try to take away the words that we need. Okay, sometimes I feel like these words aren't long enough because I can unpack these questions for hours. If you'd like to send something for me to unpack, send it to questions@addisonsagenda.com. That's questions@addisonsagenda.com. For now, that's all that's left for this one, except to ask for your help. Thanks for watching my channel. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and check out my other titles. Have a question for any show? Send it to questions@addisonsagenda.com. On my website, addisonsagenda.com, you can learn about booking me to speak at your event and much more. All money made from speaking, videos, or through a GoFundMe goes to help with the medical bills my kid and I have due to hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. The link to the GoFundMe is below, as is a link to the Ehlers-Danlos Society, where you can learn more about EDS. Thanks again for watching. Peace and long life.